Offering excellent employment opportunities, a highly educated workforce, fascinating heritage and a high quality of life, the beautiful region of South Tipperary has many well-established industries in key sectors and is attracting more enterprise each year. South Tipperary also presents a unique opportunity for continued growth for established industry and also for the people who live and work in the region. South Tipperary is at a strategic location with Atlantic Gateway links. It has a close proximity to ports of Waterford, Rosslare and Cork, and exceptional access to airports at Shannon, Cork and Waterford via the motorway network. The South Tipperary region has established itself as a premier business location in Ireland, particularly in a number of key sectors. The Science and Technology Park at Ballingoran is part of South Tipperary County Council's strategic plan to create a new home for economic activity in the county, building upon past successes with greenfield site developments.
IDA Ireland supports 10 multinational companies in the region, employing 3,200 staff. Companies such as Merck Sharp & Dome, Boston Scientific, Abbott Vascular in Clonmel, Cordis, which is part of the Johnson & Johnson Group, and Ranbaxy in Cashel, represent a significant life sciences cluster in South Tipperary. Additionally, South Tipperary is home to Irish-owned companies such as Kent's, Quilcha Panel Products and Bulmers, all of whom have developed global markets from their South Tipperary base.
Merck and Company and Merck Sharp & Dome in Ireland decided to set up in Ireland in the mid-70s. Tipperary, and more particularly Balladine near Clonmel, was chosen because of its ideal location to airports and to the national infrastructure. We chose Tipperary because we needed quite a significant area of land. We have 188 acres here. We started out as a drug substance supply organisation for Merck worldwide. We've become a strategic centre for Merck and Company worldwide, not only for drug substance but also for drug product manufacture, new processes, and also clinical supplies. So that's really exploded our whole strategic importance for the company, and it's been of tremendous importance to the Irish economy directly as well.
Well, Kent's today is 11,000 people in 23 countries, and it started here in Clonmel and it's expanded and exported its way all over the world. Kent's today is a company with almost $1.3 billion of backlog, which is what we have in orders. We have revenues in excess of $700 million per annum. We have profits in excess of $40 million per annum.
Medite started up in 1983 from a greenfield site here just outside Clonmel town. The site itself sits on 160 acres. In 2006 the business was acquired by Quilcha, and we're now part of the Quilcha group. Research and development has been the cornerstone to our success and our sustainability down through the years. We produce a sustainable product made from natural resources. So our main target throughout our history has been to develop innovative products for our customers.
The track record of companies like Johnson & Johnson, Boston Scientific and Abbott Vascular is testament to the existence and quality of skills available in South Tipperary.
South Tipperary is the home of recognised big names and global big brands, such as leading cider brands Bulmers and Magners, which is part of the C&C Group, whose apples are both grown and the cider manufactured at the company plant and orchards in Clonmel, from which Bulmers' export cider brand Magners is exported worldwide. And of course, the county has an historical equine tradition. Many world-famous horses were bred and trained here. And the headquarters of Coolmore Stud and Ballydoyle lie just outside the beautiful historic town of Fethard.
For our particular industry, we started off with the land, and the people have a great affinity to horses. But as time moves on, other things become important, and we made this our headquarters. So we have experience in dealing in other parts of the world, and we find that Tipperary, is as good as it gets anywhere, because you have a very educated workforce that's very eager to work. And especially in the last several years, this area is really competitive versus the rest of the world. when we started here first, people didn't want to come and live in Feathered, whereas now, people want to live in South Tipperary.
Business support lies in the provision of business parks, which offer enterprise, manufacturing and retail space, and also zoned lands for development. These are located in key sites across the region. The Ballingoran estate in Clonmel is designated as a science and technology park, whose vision will encompass a mix of biotechnology, biopharma and high-end functional food companies. With fibre connection in place, businesses in the technology and financial services sectors will have leading-edge connectivity to global markets. The park provides a large canvas on which to sketch a vision of business working with the local third-level provider, LIT Tipperary.
LIT Tipperary will be working in partnership with Tipperary South County Council to play a central role in developing Ballingoran Science and Technology Park, which will include enterprise acceleration facilities for small businesses, incubation facilities, start up their businesses and educational supports. We also will include postgraduate research facilities and training facilities for local industry.
5 other third-level institutions are located within an hour's drive of the Science and Technology Park, providing unrivalled access to first-class graduates within the region. Small to medium-sized enterprises are also well represented in South Tipperary, providing and producing niche services and products.
About 2002-2003, I felt there was a market in Europe for our product, which is cooked pork loin ribs. I set about raising finance through Ernst & Young in Dublin, identified a couple of their clients in Canada and the United States who would be willing participant in this project. In Clonmel we found a suitable factory, which already had a food license. And Clonmel then suited us for that purpose as well, because it was a good catchment area for employees.
The technology area we're involved in is smart metering. We're the most widely used water meter reading company in Ireland at the moment, and we've developed all our own software here in Clonmel. Automatic meter reading is the automation of meter reading through technology. It's a big growth area, and even a small company in Clonmel using the internet has access to the global market.
Our main business is that we're an outsourced services centre, providing help desk, credit management and customer services support over the telephone. At present we handle over 1 million inbound telephone calls per annum. When you're routing large number of calls between various centres, it's important that you're able to do it in a very cost-effective manner, and at present we VoIP all our calls between the clients and ourselves. Broadband infrastructure is very important. We have to all the time have constant database access with our clients' locations, and we update these databases in a real-time manner.
South Tipperary offers each of these sectors the winning mix of quality infrastructure, workforce availability and cost advantage that makes investing in South Tipperary a very competitive option. It also has one more advantage: dynamic business support, whatever your business need.
We're interested in slow, sustainable growth. This year we're hoping to increase the numbers to 125 employees, and in 2012 we're hoping to increase the numbers to 150.
This year employed about 75 in production and approximately 11 in administration. And we see employment growth for us over the next 2 to 3 years to be about 110 to 120 employees.
We're diversifying. We've just invested 120 million euros in a brand new drug product formulation facility. We're really at the cutting edge and the forefront of Merck worldwide for drug process development. That's a whole new mandate. It's strategic, it's interesting, it's enthusiastic, and we've gotten tremendous kind of buy-in from government and local authorities to make this new mandate work for the local economy, for the Irish economy and for Merck & Co.
South Tipperary has an excellent infrastructure to support cost-competitive business development.
It's good to be on a main thoroughfare. We're quite close to Waterford port, we are to Rosslare, to the continent and UK, and to Dublin to go out to the UK or northern parts of UK and Scotland. The Waterford, which is a feeder container port, that's only about 40 minutes away from our factory, and through Waterford it goes to all the major ports in Europe for like the two main ports, Rotterdam and Hamburg, for further exports out to the Far East where there are vessels every week.
Road infrastructure and port infrastructure is extremely important to our business because all of our goods move off the island by sea.
And don't forget too that if somebody does well in South Tipperary, there's a 12.5% corporation tax, which, you know, it's a huge incentive to people to come and base themselves here.
Leading multinationals and Indigenous successes alike have chosen to locate in South Tipperary because of the winning combination of high-calibre people, connectivity and quality of life that region offers. From award-winning entrepreneurs to international success stories, Tipperary has proven over 40 years that it is a great location in which to establish and grow a global brand and business.
There are 500,000 people within a 60-mile radius of Clonmel.
It's a good catchment area for employees.
Ireland was ideal because we had a skilled workforce, highly recognised worldwide. Obviously, English speaking was a key aspect.
As we are a people business, the quality of people is very important to us. The standard of education and training achieved is important.
90% of the employees that work here have been here since the early 80s. So we therefore have a vast pool of knowledge to draw from as we develop and grow the business.
The average tenure or service length of the top managers of Kents, the top 100 managers of Kents, is about 17 years of service. So it's the kind of company that people join and they never really leave because they have everything they want here.
South Tipperary is known as the premier county, and we think it's because people here enjoy the good life. Rich in medieval heritage, South Tipperary is a top international visitor destination and has an exceptionally vibrant cultural community. We have plenty of arts and cultural events scheduled all year round, with enthusiastic groups in the main towns and villages, and a lively programme of festivals between spring and autumn. With such a fertile landscape in the Golden Vale, it's no wonder food is a particular passion in South Tipperary, with restaurants utilising locally sourced food-producing cuisine that is local, but to a world standard of excellence. South Tipperary has it all. Ample housing options, parklands, fishing, boating and sporting facilities, and of course, horse racing.
There is a community in South Tipperary that's second to none, and it does support people that come in from outside. And you know, we have a lot of good industries that have come from abroad and settled in South Tipperary, as well as the local industries like our own. So there's room for everybody, and people want people from outside to come here, and the local authorities, they'll try and help you to create employment. I think it's very important that you can get to the people that make the decisions quickly, and everybody will want to help.
South Tipperary, the natural place for growth. The proven name for business. Join the proven names. South Tipperary, Premier Living and Industry.